Okay, so again, hi everyone. We will start this academic experience sessions with public speaking course. Yeah. So I believe you know that in public speaking, everyone has to speak. Okay, but there's a lot more to than just speaking. Yeah. But before we start, with my presentation, I want to do a little warm up. Yeah. We're going to play this or that questions. Yeah. So I'm going to give you a questions using this or that. Yeah. And then you have to choose your choice and then tell me your reason. Yeah. The rules are there's no answer using I don't know, or I don't like both, or I like both. Yeah. So you just have to choose one of them and then tell me why. So even though you don't like both of them, just choose one choice, yeah, that you think is closer, yeah, or you might choose, yeah, if you have no choices. Okay, so let me give you an example. I would choose so short hair or long hair. I will definitely choose short hair because for me it's easier to manage. Lime or lemon? I would choose lime because I like the taste better and I think it's more refreshing. Okay, so that is an example. So I will call your name randomly. Yeah, and then give me your answer and your reason. Okay? Okay. Let's start with, so the kakak-kakak, the FYP leaders, would you like to play along?
Sure, Miss.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, Miss, sure.
So, Christy, dog or cat?
I think I would prefer dogs.
Why?
I think they're more lovable, and they also, I believe they're more affectionate compared to cats.
Okay, so choose your answer and give the reasons why. Okay, Stella, Netflix or YouTube?
Netflix. Because in Netflix, you can have a more variety of TV shows.
Okay. Who is this? Please, again, rename yourself. Adisha, could you rename yourself using your nickname only? Okay. Next, Ludwig, phone call or text?
Phone call. Because sometimes I can be too lazy to text.
Okay. Sasha, while walking, music or podcast?
While walking?
Yes.
Music. Because when you're walking, you kind of need some good vibes to accompany you. So music is the best.
Okay. Ralph, mobile games or console games?
That's a hard choice, but I'll choose console. I'll choose console.
Why?
Because like it's easier to play with compared to mobile games.
Okay. Adisha, cake or pie?
Cake. Because I don't know. I actually doesn't really like pie, so I prefer actually cake.
Okay. Vanessa, pop or indie?
I prefer indie because I like the vibes of indie music genre. So I feel like if pop, I can listen to it everywhere, but indie is more of my choice.
Okay. Haikal, swimming or sunbathing?
What, swimming or
Sunbathing.
swimming? Because I don't know, I just like swimming. Like I did almost in a week 2 times or 3 times.
Okay. Tim, big party or small gathering?
Small gatherings by far, because in small gatherings you know mostly everybody there compared to big parties where yeah, it can be awkward sometimes.
Okay. So Sudiksha, jogging or hiking?
Hiking, because the environment is usually nicer and there's a nicer view.
Okay. Sabrina, what's worse, doing laundry or doing dishes?
I think doing laundry, because usually if you do dishes, it's like you're not doing too much work. If you're doing laundry, I don't know, it's more complicated.
Okay. Risa, sneakers or sandals?
Sneakers, because I used to collect sneakers more than sandals, and it's more comfortable to use.
Okay. Afif, football or basketball?
Football, because I play football since elementary school.
Okay, good to know. Kin, online shopping or shopping in a store?
Um, I will pick online shopping because I could do it on my phone and just wait for my order. Although it seems long, but I enjoy like having a package in front of my door.
Okay. Maura, blue or red?
Blue miss, because I don't know, red is too much, too bright of a color.
Okay. Kenji, passenger or driver?
Driver, because it would mean that I don't have to do anything and I just have to like sit down and I can do other things.
Okay,
Yeah.
good answer. Naira, tablet or computer?
Tablet, because I think it's more handy.
Okay. Nessa, Haikal, Stella, Tim, Risa, Afif. Do I get everyone? Moza, amusement park or day at the beach?
I would rather choose a day at the beach because it's more fun, I guess. Because it's like, I don't know, even though it's both outdoor, I think a day at the beach with like friends is more fun. Yeah.
Okay. Nana, when you're at a movie, candy or popcorn? Sorry, Nana, I cannot hear you. Okay. Oh, probably you can just write it in the chat room. I'll read later. MJ, pen or pencil?
Pencil, because if you get it wrong, you can easily erase it.
Nice. Audrey, pancake or waffle?
Waffles, it's there's more texture to it. It's not just flat and cakey. There's the crispy side to it, so it's more tasty in my opinion.
Okay. Amena, TV or book?
Actually, it depends on the book, but I prefer a TV because I feel like it's just more entertaining.
Okay. Mono, horror movie or comedy movie?
A comedy movie. I really don't like horror movies.
Okay. Do I have everyone? Think so. Ah, of course. Miss Karin. Coffee or tea? Miss Karin?
Could you repeat the question, Ms. Dian? I think previously my
coffee,
internet is not
coffee or tea?
stable. Okay. Definitely coffee, and I want to have coffee with you, Ms. Dian.
I'm looking forward to that. Okay. Miss Lily, chocolate ice cream or vanilla ice cream?
Definitely chocolate ice cream. I only have vanilla when I have sore throat.
Okay, so now I heard everybody speak, yeah, including Miss Karin and Miss Lily. Thank you, everyone. Now, so that's just a little exercise so that I heard, yeah, your voices. Okay, so now did you have your breakfast? Have your water, coffee, or tea or milk ready? Okay. So I will start sharing my presentations, yeah, and then you will later on doing an exercise with your kakak-kakak from the FYP leaders, yeah. But think about, don't think this is a burden. This is just a sample classroom, yeah. Worried about your class, yeah, next week, yeah, when we already have to start the courses, yeah. But today and the rest of the week, just have fun with all the sessions. Okay, what is public speaking? Anyone? Mono, what do you think public speaking is?
Maybe the ability to speak and understand others more definite, or I really
No, not to worry. There's no right or wrong answer here. In your opinion, what do you think public speaking is?
it's a skill to speak more fluently to people, to others.
Okay. What do you think, Moza?
Oh, sorry. I think public speaking is when you're like speaking to a community, but with confidence, I guess.
Okay.
That's how
Afif?
I interpret it.
Yeah, thank you, Moza. Afif, what do you think?
I think it's a skill to convince people to fall on your side.
Okay. Okay. Audrey, what's your opinion about public speaking? What is public speaking?
Me, right?
Yes. Yes, Audrey.
It's an act of performing a speech in front of an audience, I guess.
Okay. thank you, everyone. You are all correct. Yeah. So basically, public speaking is a skill. Yeah. It's a skill that we have to address an audience. Yeah. So it doesn't matter whether it's in a big group or a small group, to your friends, to your classmates, or to strangers. Yeah. So your ability, yeah, to speak in front of them clearly, yeah, is known as your public speaking skills. Yeah. And then, so as I mentioned earlier, so whether it is in a classroom, like this guy, an example, or you accepting an award, yeah, or you doing a presentation in class, yeah, or giving a seminar in a large auditorium, it is called, you need your public speaking skills. But it doesn't have to take a big audience, yeah, to perform your public speaking skills. We also need public speaking skills in our day-to-day speaking experience. For example, when you are having a group discussions for your group work, when you convey or deliver your ideas, you need your public speaking skills. When you are in a party and then you meet new people, you are talking with new friends, you need your public speaking skills. And then when you attend an event or a seminar, and then you are on your own, and then you need to talk to someone, yeah, you need your public speaking skills. Yeah. So, or probably if you enter a new school and you know no one, yeah, and then you want to make friends with them, then you need your public speaking skills. So again, it's not just about speaking in front of a big audience, yeah, but it's also applied to our day-to-day conversations, yeah, our day-to-day speaking process. That is public speaking all about. Okay, so why do we need public speaking? Naira? Why do you think we need public speaking?
I think it's important for everybody to have a public speaking because when you talk in front of people, you must have confidence and skills, and yeah.
Okay, Kenji, what do you think?
I think that you need public speaking because you can, for business, you can reach out to more like new clients, and you can spread out your name much better, increasing your reputation and increasing your sales. So yeah.
Okay. How about you, Sudiksha? Why do we need public speaking?
Because as social beings, that you will always have to be able to talk to people.
Okay. And you, Ludwig, what do you think?
I think we need public speaking so that we can convey our ideas to a large group of people.
Okay. One more, Haikal?
I think we can learn. Like when we speak, we have to have like confidence and then also manner to it. So yeah.
Okay, thank you all. Yeah. Everyone is correct. That's why we need public speaking. But more to that, when you have good public speaking skills or effective public speaking skills, you can do the following. Yeah, you demonstrate your knowledge. Yeah, because you are always at your best when you can deliver your thoughts clearly and effectively. And then practice in public speaking will help you to do that. And then it will show your confidence. Yeah. Practice in public speaking will increase your knowledge. Yeah. When you prepared. Yeah. But it also, in the process, develop your confidence. And then also important, it will help you to lead better. You will all become a leader someday. Yeah. And then it starts, yeah, when you enter your university level. Yeah. So it's a long process, definitely, yeah, to reach certain level of leadership, of course, yeah, but you can start from the moment you work as a team in your group project. Yeah. So how can you manage the team? How you delegate the tasks? How you solve problems? Yeah. And then as a result, you will increase your public speaking skills. Yeah. And then your confidence and your knowledge also develop. Yeah. So that's why public speaking, we need to enhance, yeah, our public speaking skills. And then moreover, as communication people, we are storytellers. Yeah. So whether later on you have to write for the media, you have to talk to the public as a public relations, you have to propose ideas when you create an event, or when you have to write your digital content, everything is sharing stories. And everything starts with public speaking. Of course, everybody can speak. Yeah. We are, since we first can utter our first word, yeah, we are able to communicate. Yeah. Or probably you remember, or probably even when you haven't developed your skills to talk, you already communicate with your body language, yeah, with your facial expressions, yeah. But how do you speak so that people will listen? Yeah, not simply hearing your words, but remember what you say. And then how can you speak to convince people? Remember, we are all storytellers. Right? And then also, how can you speak so that you can make a difference? Right? Not just saying any words, but how can you convince people and make a difference? So that's why we need to have an effective public speaking skills. It's a process, it's a long process, yeah, but in communications, you need to get used to speak a lot, whether it is written or spoken, yeah, but that's how communication people, yeah, you speak, you share your ideas, you convince people, and you make a difference. Okay. So how can we improve our public speaking skills? There's no other way than practice. You need to prepare and practice. If you ask Miss Karin or Miss Lily, they will also tell you the same. Practice makes perfect. I mean, that is, I think, the best recipe. Yeah, you have to prepare and practice. And then you have to know the skills, the strong skills that you already have. whether good voice, whether good body language, confident. So what is your strength? You have to know. And then also important, always open for feedback. You cannot improve your skills if you are offended when someone gives you evaluations. You cannot become confident, if you are too shy to speak. So I think these are the three ingredients, the only three ingredients, that could help us to improve our public speaking skills. There are a lot of other tips, and then you will learn that with me in our public speaking skills, but the basics on how to improve our public speaking skills lays on these three. So practice, accentuate your strength, and then open to feedback. Okay, so now, I think a good story came from ourselves. Before you tell stories, before you tell other stories, before you tell about your client stories, you need to be able to tell stories about yourself. Right? So what is your story? You don't have to share something that you are not comfortable to share. I mean, there are a lot of things about yourself that you can share. Probably from your favorite Netflix movies, your favorite drink, your best friend, your pets at home, or why you prefer coffee than tea. A lot of stories about yourself that you can share. So reading your CV is not the same with sharing your story. So for this class, I don't want you to just read your CV to us, but I want you to share your stories. Okay. So what are the differences? Reading your CV and sharing your story. I'm going to give you examples from myself. I'm going to share 2 speeches about me, and I want to ask you what are the differences. Okay, so my first speech. My name is Dian Sarwono. I'm a lecturer for communication program at Binus University International. I graduated from Satya Wacana Christian University, Central Java. My major was English language education. Then I continued my master at RMIT Melbourne, Australia. I chose communication, focused in magazine writing. I have about 15 years experience in the magazine industry. I used to work in Her World and Elle magazine. Both are women and lifestyle magazine. My expertise was in lifestyle writing, specifically food. In 2012, I started to teach part-time in Binus for a journalism course. Then in 2016, I decided to become a full-time lecturer. I do yoga and weight training exercise. In my spare time, I like to catching up on TV series or any light movies. I've been married for 15 years now, and we have a 10-year-old son. That was my first. And then this is my second speech. My love of food came from my parents. They were not only the two people who first introduced me to food, but also the ones who inspired me to become a food writer. Both my parents love to eat, so from street food to fancy restaurants, they know the best places. Moreover, they also love to cook. Dad was an excellent cook who never read recipes, but the food that he cooked always tastes good. And mom is a great baker. When I was little, on weekends, my parents usually woke up early and went to the wet market. Then they would busy in the kitchen, prepared the family favorite dish, or tried new recipes. So I remember how I used to have most of the food homemade, from rawon to sukiyaki, from bread or bakpao to ice cream, so all homemade. When they introduced me to a new food, they didn't just ask me to try, but also tell stories about the food, the ingredients, how they were made of, the textures, and everything. I also remember how they always talked to the chef or the cook or even the owner of the restaurants whenever we ate outside, and how they've become friends with some of them. When they introduced me to a new dish, my dad used to say, "Try this. This is the food of the kings." Or my mom always said, "Just try so that you know whether you like it or not. New taste might surprise you." And I'm glad I did. So from both of them, I learned that food is more than just a taste, it's a story. There are a lot of things that you can share from one particular ingredient, the history, the experience of the cook, the life story of the restaurant owner, the process. There are just so many things to tell. And when you write about food, you didn't just say it's delicious, it's crunchy, it's juicy, it's sweet, but you have to use all your senses, describe the taste, and imagine the story. So there's always a story behind every food, human stories, and that was one of the reasons why I became a food writer. And I thank my parents for that. So from the two speeches that I just delivered, what are the differences? Kin?
The first one is more of like a CV and your experiences. And the second one about how you used to grow up and how your mom made you home cooked foods. It's more a personal story.
Okay. MJ, what do you think? What are the differences?
The first speech is more formal and you're just listing down like the ideas about yourself. But the second speech is more like a story, like there's a plot to it and like you're telling a storyline of your life.
Okay. Thank you. Then, let me check who I haven't called. What do you think, Nessa?
I think the first page is more of like a biodata. It's like you have received some questions and you list them out. And the second speech is more of like your personal experience, and it's like a development of the first speech, like you tell the story behind those answers.
Yes, thank you all. Yeah, thank you all. it shows that you pay attention and you listen. That is also an important part in public speaking. Yeah. So all of you are correct. Yeah, so the first one is just me reading my CV. Yeah. And then the second one is me develop one of the thing in my CV into a story. So what I want from you to do, yeah, to start to get used to is to tell your stories, not just reading your CV. Everyone can read your CV, yeah, but not everyone can hear your story. Yeah, and then you have to get used to share about your life. Yeah, before you can share stories about others, start from your very own experience. Okay, so for the exercise, oh, okay, before that, any questions? No questions? If there's no questions, then I'm going to give you something to do. Okay. Okay. I want to get to know you more. Yeah, believe me, your kakak-kakak has done this before, right? Right, Tim, Christy, Maura, and Raf?
Yep.
Yes, you've done this
Yep.
before, right? That's why I know that Maura loves boba tea, that I always ask Stella about what to watch on Netflix. Yeah, that's why I know about Tim driving experience or Christy love of beauty, skincare, and beauty bloggers. Yeah, that's why they've shared their stories before. Okay, so I want you to find a particular story about yourself. Yeah, it has to be something specific or unique. Yeah, for example, my cool mom. Yeah, favorite sweet that's worth my cheat day. Yeah, your weird habit or food that you hate the most. Yeah. And then movies that you would watch over and over again. Your guilty pleasure, your K-pop idol, or songs that always remind you of someone. So anything. Yeah, we all have stories to tell. It doesn't have to be something personal, right? You are okay if you don't want to share something that you think is too personal or private. Yeah, but there are a lot of topics that you can share about yourself, right? Like, for example, if I ask Miss Karin or Miss Lily, I know that they will definitely love to share about Cozy and Chingu, their cats. Yeah, and then there are a lot of stories that they can share about that, right? So think of something specific, something unique, yeah, based from your experience, your achievement, or your unforgettable moment. Then find a unique or specific topic, yeah, from it. Don't worry too much about your body language or your speech organization. This is an exercise so that you could share or could introduce yourself to all of us. Okay, we know your names, we know which high school you came from. Probably most of you know your probably your hobbies or your birthday already. Yeah, but we want to know other things than that. Okay? Any questions before I give the FYP leaders the screen, yeah, to mentoring you? Any questions about this exercise? No? Everything's clear? Okay. Think about, you will only have to do it for 2 to 3 minutes maximum. And then when you speak, 1 minute is actually kind of long. So I will need 2 to 3 minutes. Yeah. So I think the most important thing is how can you pick up something specific about yourself and then share it to the group. Okay. Many of you drink coffee in the morning? Have to drink coffee in the morning? Raise your hands. I see 1, 2. Who else? 3. Only 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, quite okay. 10, including me and Miss Karin. So, how many of you drink tea in the morning? No one? 1, okay. 2, milk or juice. Other drink than coffee or tea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Tim, what drink do you usually have in the morning, Tim?
Just water, miss.
Just water. Maura, you didn't drink boba tea in the morning, don't
Of
you?
course not, Miss.
Okay.
Langsung mules nanti.
Save that for in the afternoon, yeah?
Yes.
How many of you already had your breakfast before we start? 1, 2. No, Christy? Oh, how come? No?
No, miss. I usually skip breakfast.
You usually skip breakfast? Oh,
Yeah,
why?
unless I'm really, really hungry. I'll skip breakfast.
It's the most important meal of the day. I would have my breakfast for dinner as well. Miss Lily, sarapan apa Pak tadi?
Nggak sarapan biasa anak kos.
Miss Karin, udah sarapan dong?
Harap, udah dong. Roti dan
harus
kopi.
Ya. Okay. So hi again, everyone. As I entered each breakout room, I can see that you've already practiced, yeah, and the FYP leaders already give you some evaluations or tips on how you should deliver your speech. Okay. I think because you have very tight schedules, yeah, I will end the sessions, yeah, now. You can, I don't know, whether you are going to join the expo or you are going to join the CIDA sessions. I'm not sure which one you should join. Yeah, please check with the FYP leaders, yeah, or your schedule. But we will meet again at 1. Yeah. And then if you want to practice more, you can contact your FYP leaders, yeah. And then we will meet again at 1, and then we will listen to your story. So everybody have to deliver their speeches. Okay? Any questions? Yeah, I think everyone's already prepared, yeah, with their speeches. Okay. If not, you can leave the room, and then I would like for the FYP leaders to stay for a while. Yeah, but for the freshmen, you can leave the Zoom meeting. Thank you, everyone, and I'll see you all later.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you. Bye.